What is going on, everybody? Crazy House back in our YouTube video, and in today's YouTube video I have a very interesting diecast review I'm going to be doing. I do apologize about the really long wait, and also I apologize about the background. Our vacuum robot, our iBot, is going on downstairs, but we finally, after, how long has it been actually since since my last diecast review? I think it's been like, what, a month and a half? It actually hasn't been as long as I thought. My last NASCAR diecast review was that Chase Elliott 124. If you guys have not checked out that Chase Elliott 124 scale signed Napa Advanced Run diecast, make sure to go watch it, because apparently the Advanced Run is like really rare to get. So apparently that diecast I have could be going for like at least $100. Plus it's signed, so it could be like up to $200. And I am keeping that card in the packaging for the rest of my life. For as long as, how long? As long as, you know, nothing happens to it, of course. Which I would be devastated and probably would ruin my life, to be honest, because my friend got me it. But yeah, we have three NASCAR Authentics from 2024 Wave 8 that we're going to be opening up. I actually was going to do this a very long time ago. I was going to do this during Easter, but instead of that, I just kind of just did like an Easter haul video of everything that I got. I got all of these hero cards. I showed those. If you guys have not watched that video either, make sure to do. Also, thank you all for 400, or excuse me, not 400, oh my goodness, bleep that out, 920 subscribers. I appreciate it. I know that my YouTube channel has been kind of on a downfall the last few months, especially for trying to find new NASCAR diecasts. But the good news is that I will be spending probably a good like $400 on NASCAR diecast when we go to Charlotte. The only reason why is because, one, I got like $230 from school from last year, plus I'm gonna have a bunch of money to spend on with my dad. So yeah, remember, keep an eye, guys. What's in Stores 300 is coming really soon, probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. There is a decent amount of chance that What's in Stores 300 at the Lionel store might get a little bit delayed. Probably not by much, but it might get a little bit delayed because I have not been going to a lot of stores, and there's a reason why, because my stores suck and they don't have any crap. So get prepared if it does get delayed. So I would apologize by that. Don't worry, guys. Me and my dad probably will most likely stop at a few Walmarts and Targets while we're in Charlotte. So yeah, if the video for the Lionel store in Nashville does get delayed, it probably won't be delayed that much. Most likely. If it does, I really would apologize. But yeah, and I know that that's a huge, like, that's gonna be the best What's in Stores video I'm ever gonna make. Is this What's in Stores 300? Because I know that What's in Stores 200 last year, a lot of people liked. I had like I had like 8 or 10 comments, I think, that were, one of them being my best friend NASCAR dude even replied, said it was a great video. So I'm really hope that I get a lot of views for this What's in Stores 300. Hopefully I'll get like a good couple hundred views and at least a bunch of likes and a bunch of comments like I did last year for number 200. So yeah, sorry about the stuttering. I have not drank any water today, so that's probably why. I have a full water bottle over there, but I don't feel like getting up to it. Besides, this video is only going to be about probably 12 minutes long. I know half the time's already talking, but here we have our Wave 8 cars. We have, sorry about the camera view, but we have Bubba Pollard's number 88 Ream, Chase Purdy's number 77 Bama Buggy's truck, and then Shane Van Gisbert's number 97 Wendy's. And yes, these are all exclusives, and the only reason why I'm opening them up on camera is because I really haven't made any videos really recently, so I'm going to be making a couple NASCAR diecast review videos here and there. Hopefully, bouncing back on those videos will help my views. So yeah. And by the way, guys, let's try to get to 1,000. I know that my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of summer. That is definitely not happening. So I'm kind of a little bummed on that, but 920 subscribers isn't unfortunately that far away to 1,000, so that's good. The bad news is that I haven't gained any new subscribers recently, unfortunately. So if you have any friends, just try and have them subscribe to me. I'm just trying to get as many subscribers as I can. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers, because I can do a bunch of new stuff on my YouTube channel if I hit 1,000 subs. Plus, I will make some really cool videos for you guys, and I think you guys will like it. So, yeah. The first diecast we're going to be opening is Shane Van Gisbergen's Wendy's. And yes, don't worry, guys. I do have extras of these. I have like 4 of these Shane Van Gisbergens, so I'm probably going to return a couple of these sometime in the future. Not sure when. Probably after summer. So I'm going to be returning 2 of the Shane Van Gisbergens, and I think I have only 2 Chase Purdys and 2 Bubba Pollards. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen's Wendy's car. This is probably one of my favorite Xfinity Series exclusives, only because who doesn't like Wendy's? Especially the Frosties. There's a gnat that's just flying in my face, so that's just great. Hold on. I missed him. That sucks. Okay. Let me move this out of the way so you guys can see the diecast. And, yeah. I really like this diecast. I really like the paint scheme. I think it looks really cool. Okay. About 20 seconds later. Sorry about that. I killed the gnat. It was kind of a hassle to get him, of course, because gnats are gnats. But, yeah. First things first, this diecast is really cool, as I was saying. I really like the details, and it looks amazing. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start it off. So, we got WeatherTech Camaro. We got Wendy's with the chocolate frosty and the french fries. I'm actually craving Wendy's right now, just by reviewing this diecast. That kind of sucks. Xfinity Series. Yeah, a couple sponsors there. I'm just trying to go through these really quick, so I apologize about that, but I don't want this video to be long. It's not that I'm low on storage, it's just I'm trying to make as many of these videos as possible. Yeah, there's all the sponsors right there. You got LA Golf, Action Industries, I think is what it says. And then we have Quad Lock, Lee Filter, one of Trackhouse's / Colleague's biggest sponsors. Fries go better with Frosty. That is true. I 100% agree on that. So yeah, I do like this paint scheme a lot. I will be honest though, the light blue is a lot lighter off camera. Like on camera, it just looks like a tealish kind of blue, or like a clear UN, I guess is how you say it. Kind of like a Miami ocean blue with like a nice dark blue. The colors are a little bit brighter off camera, especially the light blue. So yeah, I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's because of the window with the reflection. Either way, I love this diecast. Definitely one of my favorite Xfinity Series paint schemes from last year. Alright, now we're just going to hop into the other Xfinity car, Bubba Pollard. So let's go ahead and open up this one. Alright, so now that we have Bubba Pollard's number 88 Ream out, at first when this exclusive came out, a lot of people a lot of people were not a fan of this paint scheme with all the gray and white and black. Especially me, I was not a fan at all of this paint scheme. I think this is one of the worst choices I picked. But ever since when I found it in What's in Stores 253 at I forgot what Walmart it was, because there's so many Walmarts in Orlando. But it was one of them, and I found like 6 out of 9 cars from Wave 8. Oh, the rookie stripes too. But either way, this diecast is actually pretty neat. I do like it. At first, I was just like, it's mid because, you know, there's gray and black. But this is, like, unlike any other paint scheme I've seen before. Have you ever seen a black and a gray side by side? And anybody that is good with, like, paint schemes run at races, I think this was ran at Watkins Glen from last year. Was it not? I think this was ran at Watkins Glen from last year. I could be wrong. I probably am. But I just have a weird feeling. Either that or maybe it was Martinsville. But I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. actually ran the Hellman's Kart Martinsville. Or maybe that was spring. I don't even know. Anybody that does know, comment down below so I know. But I think this was ran at Watkins Glen, if I'm not mistaken. From last year, of course. This is a 2024 car. Anyways, we have Rheem. Basically, that's the only sponsor on here. I guess there is Exalta up there. Xfinity Comedic, I think is what that says. Rookie Stripes, number 88. Same thing on this side. Bubba Pollard. I'm not a huge fan of this paint scheme, but this is a decent paint scheme. Like, if I would have to rank a tier list, I'd say the SVG one is probably a good A tier, and then this one's probably a C tier. It's okay. It's not mid, but it's an okay paint scheme. Not my favorite, but not my least favorite. Okay, last one, guys. Chase Purdy's Bama Buggies truck. And obviously, this was ran at Talladega. I think it was during the fall race, though. I could be wrong, but of course. Either way, it was ran at Talladega, obviously. This is actually one of my favorite trucks that I have from 2024. Because obviously we had the exclusive, what was it? Tad Moffat's number 46 STP truck or whatever from the Advent calendar. We had that, and then we had the Lane Riggs Loves truck from that Advent calendar as well. And then we had the Lane Riggs, I forgot what sponsor it was, but it was the Lane Riggs number 38 blue and red truck from Wave 6. I forgot the sponsor, but that's one of my favorites as well, because I like the blue and the red mixture. But this is probably my second favorite truck series paint scheme for 2024. And yes, this is a matte finish. The Bubba Pollard and SVG are gloss. This is probably the most detailed paint scheme out of the three. Maybe not. Maybe the second most. Either way, let's go ahead and start. This is a Chevrolet Silverado, number 77 for Spire Motorsports. We got Bama Buggies. By the way, the camera control is doing really well today, considering how off the colors are. Because, like, on camera, this is like a kind of like a bright red. Off camera, this is actually a really dark, kind of, basically maroon kind of red. So I'm not sure why it's coming out a lot brighter on camera. Kind of weird. Craftsman Truck Series, got a bunch of sponsors there where I can't quite see them. I know that Comedic is there, and there's like some other sponsors. You guys can see better than I can, unfortunately. Gainbridge, very popular sponsor for Spire Motorsports, as we all know. Chevrolet, Bama Buggies again on the back. Silverado, Chevrolet Silverado, number 77. Gainbridge, once again. Couple sponsors over here as well. Got Chase Purdy with the, I believe, is that the Tennessee flag? Can't quite tell. Yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure. On the roof, just all it is on the roof is just number 77. So yeah, not much to look at for this number 77, but this is a really nice paint scheme, just not one of them where it's like, oh my god, this is like one of the best paint schemes ever. It's like, just like, it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Not much to it, but that is a decent exclusive to have. So, yeah, it's kind of like one of those trucks. And I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of the truck series. I really don't know anybody that watches the truck series. Mostly because Xfinity, I think, is a lot better than the truck series. Some may say the Xfinity series is better than the Cup series because it's more chaotic and more entertaining, I guess you could say. I don't know how to feel about that. Because the Cup series, I feel like, is more entertaining. Most of the time, anyways. As long as, NASCAR doesn't screw up anything or it's just a boring race in general. because there has been quite a few races that have been pretty boring this year. Aside from the Daytona 500, the Atlanta race that just happened during the summer, and as well as the Atlanta race that got screwed up the caution by NASCAR with that 3 wide photo finish. So, yeah, some could argue that the Xfinity Series is better than the Cup Series. I think the Cup Series is still better than the Xfinity Series in general, but the Xfinity Series is still enjoyable for me. I still watch it quite a bit, actually. I'm surprised that I still do watch it as much as I can. So, yeah. Alright, well, that's going to do it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, yeah. More diecast reviews coming out in the future. Let me know in the comments which car is your favorite. SVG's Wendy's, Bubba Pollard's Ream, or Chase Purdy's Bama Buggy's truck. So, yeah. Just leave a comment down below which one's your favorite. I'm going to assume that most people are going to say SVG, not only because he just won last week, last weekend, but because, everybody loves Wendy's, so, yeah. Bye-bye, guys.